I met a gypsy.
Do you think you won't get to fight Gordon before that? You don't think? There's not a world in which he does that.
He doesn't want to compete against me. Period. But so I guess I'll see him at ACC if I don't see him before that.
How do you feel about the matches with him? Like, and you've trained together. Is it hard to compete against a dude you've trained against so much?
Well, I mean, hard in the sense that you know each other's game plan, you know what each other are gonna do. But like, you know, the first time we competed against each other was
that ADCC was the first time?
Yeah, ADCC. He heel hooked me, and then we had another competition like maybe like 2 months later, and I ended up breaking his foot in a toe hold and forced him to tap out at the end of the match when I had a fully locked up rear naked choke as the time's running out, and you know, I think that just that broke him mentally. Right, immediately after that match, he retired for like a year plus. He turned down all his matches that he had previously signed. He lost about 40 pounds of muscle. He went through a deep depression, and it was beautiful to see that me cause all this destruction in his life. It was absolutely amazing.
It's hectic, the friendship to enemy ship that has taken place. Or you just never were friends.
He's always been my enemy. I tried to, first of all, training with him, I always knew that we were going to be competitors against each other. You know what I mean? So I treated our training sessions as so. I would do certain things to not give him the real feel. And then I would go out of my way to try to be friendly, like, you know, go hang out with him, like outside of the gym and whatnot. And he's just like stuck. He would just stare at his phone the whole time, like trying to avoid outside world. And it's you know, he kind of hates himself a little bit, and you know, I know why, but it's just funny to see that, man.
What was it like to go from? Because I guess, okay, maybe you weren't friends, but you were like teammates and you're around all the time. Like, what is it like to then just get an open license to just fucking hate him as much as you wanted without consequences?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it doesn't make any difference to me. For him, he likes posting on social media and stuff. So he like, I remember one time I had when was this week? I had like I think after he accused me right after our match of doing steroids, right? And
that's okay.
Yeah. He accused me of doing steroids, which I've never done, and he accused me of greasing, which I've also never done, which doesn't make any sense because why would I do one and not the other? You know what I mean? But anyway, so he accused me of being on steroids, and then I go on Mark Bell's podcast.
That was the best 6 months of jiu-jitsu talk of all time, by the way. It was so fun.
Yeah. So I go on Mark Bell's Power Project podcast, and they asked me about like why Gordon's
so good.
I was like, bro, honestly, it's because he uses and abuses steroids, which isn't a big deal. He said it publicly multiple times that he uses steroids, so he like freaked out that I said that, and then he posted something like 70 or 80 stories all about me, how I suck or whatever. He's just having like a mental breakdown online, and you know, all I did was just post this one reel that was taken on the Mark Bell podcast, and yeah, I don't really I don't spend too much time on social media. I'm more of like I'll post and I'll post and goes. Yeah, I'll post and I roll out of there. But he likes to talk, and he lives his life on social media, which is you know, because he wants to escape his reality, because his reality is fucking gnarly, in the worst way possible. But yeah, I just live life, have a great life. I continue to just train and get better, focus on myself. Whereas him, he's kind of like, you know, focused on me, which is good.
Dude, that whole thing just triggered like the fucking sickest rivalry kind of deal. Because so then for people listening, you've got to go back and just dive back in the archives and kind of watch some of the content that came, because it went like mainstream, really. Like so basically he's accusing you of steroids, you're saying you're natty. He then says that he'll pay for like a gnarly drug test protocol for you to do. And you're like, sweet, I'm fucking down with that. So then he gets Derek from More Plates, More Dates, who's like one of the fucking biggest G's on the internet. And then his fucking video like breaking down your blood test is the fucking funniest shit of all time because he's like, well, but I'm paraphrasing a whole video, but it's like, okay, so it doesn't look like he's on steroids, doesn't look like he's done steroids, but holy fuck, this man has gnarly cholesterol. What does he eat? What is his fucking diet? This is insane. I need to fucking talk to him.
Yeah, so I have naturally high tests, but also like high cholesterol. So back to the bodybuilding stuff, right? So not only was I lifting, eating like a bodybuilder, I was convinced that if I didn't eat my body weight in protein, that I was going to shrink. Yeah, I was, dude, because I'd see lifters, like they go do like a bodybuilding show, they come back like fucking skinny. I'm like, what happened? This can't be real. So I was convinced that was like everybody. So I was eating, no lie, I was eating like a few pounds of red meat a day, every single day for like 7 or 8 years, and Derek was like, yo, like you gotta stop, dude. Like your cholesterol is crazy. So we came to the conclusion that I'm natural, lifetime natural athlete, but also have high cholesterol. So thank you, Derek. Now I changed my diet up. I only eat like 2 meals a day really, and it's usually chicken and rice, or I have like a clean steak and rice and veggies. And I'm actually gonna get my blood work done as soon as I get back to Austin, by Merrick Health, which is Derek's company as well. Yeah, so I'll get that done again because it's been quite a few months since that video dropped, and immediately I changed my diet. I was like, all right, I'm gonna fucking switch this up, and yeah, we'll see how the blood work goes. So fingers crossed. Dude, I've changed my diet so much, it's gotta make a huge difference because I was not only eating like pounds and pounds of steak every day, but I was also not eating like any vegetables. Like, I was just like rice, potato, and pounds of meat. So
you were eating like a fucking lion, bro. In a zoo.
Exactly. I only cared about hitting my protein, performing, and now I care about longevity. So it should be substantially different.
We're excited to announce the launch of our new membership site, gypsytales.com, packed with exclusive content and perks that you won't find anywhere else. This is your chance to become a part of the Gypsy Gang. And as a special bonus, if you sign up to an annual membership, you'll be entered into the draw to win our custom-built TC125. Gypsy Gang.